to the home opener, the season opener of the 2022 season. Sterling taking on Seneca. New look Sterling team. We'll get to that in a moment. But just a great night for football. As we look at the weather tonight, 80 degrees, a little bit of wind, but humidity is low, Jake, and that's been a big problem over the last several weeks. Look at the standings from last year. Delran on top there, 6-3. Haddonfield 10-3. You see Sterling there, right there in the middle, around the 500 mark. And West Deptford is, I think, the big, the shocking one there. Not a good season out of the Eagles. However, you look at the other side at the independent standings. Seneca 3-7. Sterling played Seneca last year, and look at comparing these two teams. Sterling 5-5 last year. Seneca, as we said, 3-7. Sterling putting up 24 points a game. Only half of that for the Seneca Golden Eagles. And the defense just the other way around. Seneca had a rough year defensively. And the last win I mentioned was 2 years ago. That these opponents last played each other.
Yeah, you take a look at the overall record here. Sterling with a 49% win rate, 42% win rate. In non-league games, Sterling has a massive margin of 54% compared to Seneca's 36%. Home away, however, Seneca has a much better record at 85% at 72-13 in their home away games. As we get ready to kick off,
Mike Orth kicks it off, and the 2022 season is underway. That's James Hall on the return, cuts it inside, and he's tackled at the 30-yard line, and we're going to trot out the Sterling offense for the first time this season. And a brand new everything, really, for Sterling. New head coach Ray Traley taking over for Dan Harris, and we'll see what kind of offense they're going to trot out. And it looks like Julian Johnson will be the quarterback for the Sterling Silver Knights to start this opening drive. Up. Check. Put him in the shotgun with Callie Hines to his left. 1st and 10 from the 30. Seneca showing blitz. They hand it off to Hines. Hines able to scamper ahead for about 2 or 3. Take one more look at it from, what a great angle this is here.
It's a good angle there, and a nice job by Hines shedding off the first defender, but good job by Seneca getting a swarm to him and wrapping him up for minimal gain.
Rob Strauss, Jake Clark, and Mackenzie McDonald here on the call. 2nd down and 8. Under center now is Hines. They hand it off across the 35. Another strong piece of running by Sterling there. And that's, again, I believe that's Hines on the carry.
And he does a nice job on this run, just keeping the feet moving, keeping the legs moving forward. Gains himself about an extra yard or two there. And he'll set up a 3rd and manageable here for the Knights.
Have to get to the 40-yard line for a 1st down. Let's see if they go to the air here. Johnson under center, Hines in the backfield. They're going to split the wide receivers. One receiver in the slot on the near side. Long count from Johnson. They try to draw him, and they do. Jumping offside was Seneca. I believe Tommy Mikulski got a little anxious there for the Golden Eagles, and that should give Sterling a 1st down. Oh, no, it's going to go against Sterling. My apologies to Tommy Mikulski. See if we can get one more look at that, see who moved for Sterling. Did you see?
It looked like the defender from Seneca moved and forced the jump, but the referees definitely have the best angle there. That'll back Sterling up and force a long 3rd and 9 now.
Ball just outside the 31-yard line. From the shotgun now for Sterling is Julian Johnson. Split wide receivers. They put Dylan Morgan in motion. In trouble and going down. That they might call grounding on that. He's still in the pocket, and they are. The referee throws the penalty marker right where Johnson went down, And that should be grounding. And it is.
Intentional grounding.
Take a look at this right here. Not a great job by the Sterling offensive line. About 3 defenders there in Johnson's face. Nothing he can do, and he just has to chuck it and get rid of it.
So that will be a loss of down and a penalty on top of it. So Sterling, on their first offensive drive of the 2022 season, goes backwards. And now they're going to give Seneca excellent field position. Standing inside Sterling territory to receive is David Vaca, the junior. And the whistle again, another penalty marker. Andrew Krause is back to punt, standing just outside of his own goal line. An illegal substitution penalty against Sterling. And Sterling going to go backwards again as Callie Hines just puts his hands on his helmet. Cannot believe it. Now that's going to back up Andrew Krause about 6 yards into his own end zone.
Yeah, that's 3 costly mistakes on 3 plays consecutively. Not a great way to start this game.
High snap, Krause just falls on it, and Seneca bouncing around. Sterling trying to have it go out of bounds. They don't. Who has it? Seneca, touchdown. Special teams touchdown from Seneca. High snap, Krause couldn't corral it. Sterling tried to bat it out of the end zone for the safety. And it's 6 points for Seneca.
High snap, not great blocking, as you can see right there. And they try and bat it away, but it's picked up.
That's Tommy Mikulski. The linebacker scoops it up, stays in bounds, and Seneca leads 6-0.
And those penalties don't really help Sterling there, Mackenzie. You know, backing Drew Krause up, something like that doesn't happen if they have a bit better field position.
On to attempt the extra point, Mike Orth, the senior kicker. Also spent some time as a wide receiver and defensive back. Good snap, good hold, the kick is up. Short kick, but goes through the uprights nonetheless. 9:43 remaining in the first quarter, and the Eagles lead 7-0.
And with 9:43 remaining in the first quarter, the Golden Eagles take a 7-0 lead against the Knights.
All started with the bad snap, and you had the 3 successive penalties in a row, backed them up even more. And Sterling tried to do the right thing and bat the ball out beyond the back goal line for at least 2 points, but they were unable to do so.
I think a big thing that stands out besides the 3 consecutive penalties is not great blocking on that drive. On the 3rd and long, Julian Johnson couldn't do much. 3 defenders in his face, and then same thing when Andrew Krause was trying to punt that ball away.
So we'll see how Sterling responds. They're going to get the ball back here, and tough start for Ray Traley on his first offensive possession. Good try by Andrew Krause there. I think for that split second that he had it, I think he tried to see if he could punt it, but that Seneca defense was all over it. Credit to Seneca on that one. They were all over Andrew Krause.
Still very early in this game, though, and not a huge deficit.
Orth on to kickoff for the Eagles, leading 7-0, 9:43 left to go in the first. Orth from the 40, high end over end kick, beautiful kick by Orth, goes out of bounds. And that will give Sterling some good field position. James Hall, the closest return man for Sterling. And you look at last year, Trey Potts was the man last year. 41-92, missing obviously Jeremiah Thompson for a majority of the season. Did a great job filling in. 508 yards, 5 touchdowns, 5 picks, but the rushing is really where Sterling made their, that's where they made their money right there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. They had a great ground game, a lot of good push from the offensive line, created a lot of holes for the running backs. But I think the one thing that stands out when you look at those names on that list for Sterling is none of those 4 guys on the list are returning players, a lot of new faces for the Knights.
From the shotgun is Julian Johnson. Split wide receiver is going to bring James Hall on the jet sweep, and Hall barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Good pursuit by the Seneca defense. That was Zach Fearon, the junior, came across, made a really, really nice play, and it's a gain of 1.
No gain on the play. Second down and 10.
Seneca's doing a nice job of grouping up on the Sterling ball carriers, not allowing big gains as we see right there.
Hall checks out, and Julian Johnson gets the call from the coaching staff on the near sideline. And now he'll operate under center with one back behind him and Callie Hines. Johnson bobbles the snap. It's on the ground. Who has it? Seneca. 2 turnovers in their first 2 offensive possessions. And the Sterling offense trots off the field, already trailing 7-0. And Johnson never had that from the jump.
No, he didn't. We're seeing a great job from the Seneca defense. They're putting a lot of pressure on this Sterling offense and getting in the face of the quarterback, and that is causing mistakes.
First time we're going to see
the Sterling defense for the first time, though.
Yeah, we're going to see the Seneca offense for the first time. Braden Davis, the senior quarterback, stands in the shotgun on 1st and 10 from the Sterling 30. Go with the draw, coming to the near side, pushed out of bounds is Zach Fearon, the running back, junior. And also a captain on this team.
This is a beautiful job of blocking by the Seneca offensive line as you see them slide out to create a hole on that outside zone run. A nice job on a first down run.
We'll call it a gain of 8 on the
23-yard line. Handoff was from Fearon.
The run by Fearon, and now Davis from the shotgun. Draw again. They hand it off back to Fearon. Fearon cuts it back inside, touchdown. A 23-yard touchdown run gives Sterling a 13-0 deficit just about 4 minutes into the game.
Take a look right there. Nice job by the quarterback delaying that handoff. There was a defender in his face. Defender went for the quarterback instead of the running back, and a nice job by Fearon finding the hole and accelerating.
Zach Fearon last year, 25 carries, 94 yards. Never found the end zone, but just about 4 minutes into this first game of the season, gets most of that on a 23-yard touchdown run. Orth on to attempt the extra point. The snap is good, the hold is good, the kick is short. May have been deflected, and the kick is no good. So 13-0 Seneca, 8:02 left to go in the first.
When you take a look at this touchdown right here, watch the way, you saw the way the line slid out. They ran that outside zone twice in a row. A great job from the offensive line, giving their running back a chance to find a hole, and he made it pay off for 6.
Ken's, I know on the basketball court, do you remember a time where you didn't necessarily get off to the greatest start? Maybe you call a timeout. What do you do here?
You just have to make sure to stay positive, and I know it's kind of difficult as when you're in the moment. Staying positive in a situation like this isn't the easiest thing in the entire world, but think of it as if your team as a whole starts to become negative, it just gets deeper and deeper into that hole. So you have to slowly dig your way out and just take it by little steps at a time.
Fearon went in pretty much untouched, and that's a really nice run by him.
Yeah, great play call from the coach and great execution by the guys out on the field.
.802 left to go in the first, 13-0 Eagles. Orth on to kick off, high end over end right down the middle of the field. And that's going to go to James Hall. Hall tries to cut to the far side, and he is gang tackled right at the 20-yard line. The Seneca special teams all over Sterling. They already have a fumble recovery for a touchdown in this one. And Hall couldn't get really anything going there. He's tackled viciously by Evan Kelly, the senior.
Hall did a nice job trying to break away from one defender with that stiff
By
arm.
Hall
When
to
there's
the 21-yard line.
4 defenders around you, it'll be tough to create some space.
1st and 10 for Sterling. 7:55 left to go in the first, trailing 13-0. Trying to find some positive yardage. Johnson from the shotgun, backs split. They hand it off for the very first time. They go to Dylan Morgan. And Morgan loses a yard.
That was a great job by number 8, Tommy Mikulski, just shooting the gap right there and allowing his defensive tackle, number 61, Kenny Canopa, to stop him in his tracks.
2nd and 11. Same formation. They're going to split the wide receivers. Seneca showing blitz off the near side edge. They bring it. Sterling hands it off. Not much doing there. Back to the original line of scrimmage at best for Sterling. That is Morgan again on the carry.
This Seneca defense has had a great start to this game.
And I think the Sterling offensive line can't get any push. And I think that's, I don't know if it's that or the Seneca defensive line is doing a heck of a job right now, and maybe a combination of both.
I do think it's a combination of both. We're not getting much of a surge up front from the Sterling offensive line, and that makes it tough on the running backs to try and find a hole. But the Seneca defense, their linebackers especially, have done a nice job of shooting at the gaps and allowing the front 4 to collapse and stop the running backs in their tracks.
3rd and 11 from the shotgun. Sterling going to put it up in the air, float it near side, and is incomplete. Fell in between 2 defenders, but well played by David Vaca and Zach Fearon, who were there right on the coverage. That ball kind of hung up there for a little while. Almost would have been picked off. But this is about where, even if that had been picked off there, it's probably about where Seneca is going to get the ball back, as David Vaca back deep to receive inside the Sterling 50. Let's see what kind of snap and kick we get from Kraus. Here comes the pressure. Kraus gets this one away. Takes a bounce. Sterling has got to fall on that, and they do. And so it'll be Seneca ball. 1st and 10 from the Sterling 46. You look at Seneca last year. Look at the year by Braden Davis. 94, 170, over 1,000 yards passing, 10 touchdowns, 7 picks. But again, the rushing very similar to what Sterling had. The ground attack, 481 yards for Davis, and then Adam Clank, not to be confused with no relation to Sean Clank, 448 yards. And then their leading receiver, 9 for 322 for Grant Severing, and 3 touchdowns. First down.
Just taking a look at those stat shows that Davis is a dual threat kind of quarterback. Runs the ball extremely well and passes over 1,000 yards in the air and over 400 on the ground. Pretty impressive junior season.
Davis from the shotgun, one back to his left, standing at the 49. Davis going to pass, slant, and completing it to Vaca. Sterling all over it. Josiah Lopez on the initial hit, and it's a gain of 3.
It's a nice job of just sticking with the man, a bit of a short pass, and a good job of not letting up and finishing the tackle.
Gain of 3 brings the Golden Eagles inside the Sterling 40, 2nd down and 7 from the 39. 5:35 remaining here in the first. 13-0 Golden Eagles. Davis from the shotgun. Fakes the rush. Now he's going to keep it himself. He eludes one tackler. He's going to have the first down and more as he's pushed out of bounds in his own sideline after picking up the first down. Nice rush there by Davis. Picks up about 15.
And that's that dual threat ability right there. Nice read option. Moving quick up the sideline. And a good gain there by the Seneca quarterback.
Once he got around that edge, he had plenty of space in front of him.
Davis keeps it himself.
1st and 10 for the Golden Eagles
First down and 10.
from the 27 of Sterling.
12 yards gain on that play.
They're going to go with trips near side. Davis from the shotgun. Davis looking left, throwing left, puts it up in the air. He's got a man, and it's incomplete over the outstretched arms of a diving Mike Orth. He had him. That would have been one heck of a throw and catch had they connected there.
Oh, absolutely. But the Sterling defensive line did a nice job, showed blitz, and they did blitz. And a great throw from Braden Davis just out of the reach.
This will be a great look at it here, right near your living room. He was looking left the whole way, and just, that would have been Sports Center quality had they made that catch. 2nd down and 10 after the incompletion to Orth. They're going to go trips again to the near side. Davis from the shotgun. Hand it off this time. They give it to Fearon, and Fearon is still on his feet inside the 10, inside the 5, touchdown. Should have been tackled back around the 15. Sterling couldn't wrap it up, and a 27-yard touchdown run is 2nd of the game by Zach Fearon, and it's now 19-0 Eagles.
This is just a great job by Zach Fearon, persevering through 3 broken tackles right there to end up in the end zone for 6. Nice job. Good run from Fearon.
Only 90 total yards last year for Fearon. Unofficially, 50 yards and 2 touchdowns. And we're only in the first quarter. Snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it is good.
The extra point is good.
5:03 remaining, 20-0 Eagles here in the first quarter.
The Golden Eagles extend their lead 20-0.
And just taking a look at that replay, I count about 4 broken tackles by Zach Fearon. Just taking another look at it right here. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, maybe even a 5th in there. Just a good job, kept his legs moving, kept pushing forward, and able to have the defender slip right off him and into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, I'll tell you what, the coaching staff must think a lot of Zach Fearon. He's a junior, and they named him a captain. And he's playing like one today. How important, Kenz, is that captain role on a team?
It's so important. You have to have someone that is going to step up, be a leader with their words, their actions, their attitude, just so many things. You need someone that's going to lead you.
Kickoff taken by Sterling. That's Ant McCullough. McCullough going to go to the far side, look for room. Now try to cut it back in. Seneca all over it. And he's only going to be able to get out to the 15-yard line is McCullough. And that's Seneca defense and special teams. That Seneca defense and special teams, Jake, just all over Sterling right now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And they're doing a great job of having multiple defenders to the ball carrier, not allowing Sterling ball carriers to slip away and break big for big yardage.
4:55 remaining. Sterling trailing this one 20-0. Seneca scoring at will pretty much here. Recovered a fumble in the end zone after 3 consecutive penalties on their opening drive. And then it's been the Zach Fearon show from here on out. 2 touchdowns from 23 and 27 yards out respectively. Johnson going to go from the shotgun, trips near side, 1 receiver to the far side. And Sterling moved early. James Hall was the first to move.
Penalty.
And Jeremiah Berry might have been the other one. Nonetheless, that's going to send Sterling backwards. They're going to be at their own 10, first and 15 from their own 10. This is an absolutely gorgeous night for football. And it's September 2nd, and we're sort of in school. Teachers were in school today. Getting ready for everybody coming in on Tuesday. Pass complete to Hall, and Hall is swallowed up and tackled at the 5. second down
Loss on the
and
play,
long.
Second down and 20.
And Seneca read this from jump. A nice job
5-yard line.
by number 5 there, Zach Fearon. Take another look at this one. A lot of Seneca's quarterbacks. There's number 8 linebacker Tommy Mikulski.
Second down and 20. 4:10 remaining here in the first, and a timeout on the field. Timeout Sterling. Second down and 20. Ball's on their own 5-yard line. And the coach is going to get together, and you can't make any mistakes this deep. We saw what happened the last time they were pinned this deep. Can't make any more mistakes like that, trailing 20-0 in the first quarter.
Absolutely not. The penalties have been silly mistakes, and they just haven't gotten any positive yardage. A great job from the the Seneca defense. Take a look at the crowd on hand.
Good crowd as we head into Labor Day weekend. It's the last hurrah for you guys.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, this is going to be a fun year. I promise you that. It's going to be a fun year here. They're all fun years, but this one's going to be good. Got a lot of great activities. I know that the administration and the teachers and the advisors have put together a great week of activities, and as we ease back into the norm, as it were, back here at Sterling. Second down and 20. Sterling from the shotgun. Looking, throwing is Johnson. Johnson has a man. He looks like he's held. No penalty flag thrown as he was looking for Aiden Washington, and I'm surprised there was not a flag here.
I mean, that's about the first clean pocket we've seen all day for Johnson. He delivers a pretty good throw. This was definitely a missed call. Just take a look. Look at the grab of the jersey right there. Total grab of the jersey.
That is unlucky.
Yeah, nevertheless, third and long, got to get something here. Give Krause a bit of room to punt.
I think you do something safe here and give, like you said, give Krause a little extra room. Let's see what Sterling comes out with. We're going Callie Hines to Johnson's left, and another whistle. And a timeout Seneca. Timeout Seneca, 4:04 remaining. Both teams 2 timeouts left to go in this first half. And the Golden Eagles leading 20-0. A lot of great events coming up here next week. I know the fall sports season kicks off on Tuesday as the West Deptford Eagles come into town. As we look at the Sterling football schedule, the Panthers from Camden will come to the Castle next Friday night, September 9th, and then 17th and 23rd, I believe both of those games are away, as Haddon Heights and Collingswood, and there will be a student tailgate next Friday night, which will be great. It's always fun. Get the atmosphere back here at Sterling. This is one of the things that I know that we as teachers miss. I'm sure you missed as well as students.
100%.
Yeah.
When, during COVID and everything, where nothing was really going on, this was the atmosphere. These are the events that I think we all missed out on, and we're glad that they're all back. Third down and 20 for Sterling. They put a man in motion in the near side. Clean snap, a little bit of a pocket. They put it up in the air. Nice ball, but it's well out of bounds. They were looking for Ant McCullough. Just led him just a little too far, but good coverage by Seneca.
This is a nice clean pocket here for Johnson, and he just a little inaccurate on the throw. Throws that one out of bounds. Bit of pushing and shoving from both sides between the corner and the wide receiver there, I like the no flag. Take one more look at it.
Kraus back to punt. About 5 yards deep. Gets it away, and it goes straight up in the air. And that might roll into the end zone if Seneca falls on it. It's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. Touchdown, Seneca. Falling on it was Kyle Stickle. Ball bounced at about the 3, and the backspin brought it into the end zone. That's a live ball, and Stickle falls on it.
I think there was a hand on this punt, and there absolutely was.
That's a second special teams touchdown by the Eagles here in this quarter. I guess that's a punt return for a touchdown of 0 yards.
Yeah, well, they got a hand on it, and it just fell back into the end zone, and Sterling didn't pick it up to save points there.
The snap, the hold, the kick by Orth is up. Hits this one a mile, and it's good. 27-0 Seneca, 3:47 left to go in the first.
And with 3:47 remaining in the first quarter, Eagles 27.
We get a hand on it right there. And Seneca, look how many players Seneca has in that one area.
The easiest
5 players right there is the Sterling's 1.
That's the easiest touchdown that Kyle Stickles ever going to score. Just picked it up.
Just no resistance.
Didn't even have to
Sterling
look
either. One more look at
See
this.
if we can get that slow.
Yeah.
It looks like, is that Zach Fearon that got his hand on that? If it is, Stickle scores the goal with the assist to Fearon. Time of the goal, 3:47.
Yeah, take another look at this right here.
Yep.
Might be.
Yep. That's Zach Fearon's left hand. Got a piece of it for sure. So Fearon has 2 touchdowns and an assist.
He's just having an amazing first quarter, Zach Fearon.
McCullough on the return, and he's just about able to get out to about the 23-yard line. Very different Seneca team than we saw a couple years ago. They're bringing the defensive pressure here and the special teams pressure. They just have the complete package here early on in this first quarter.
Yeah, I think Seneca's doing a great job, but Sterling's line hasn't done a great job either, and is allowing Seneca defenders to just get straight to the quarterback or the punter. I never thought I'd say punter, but they got 2 special teams touchdowns within 1 quarter.
$27-0 Golden Eagles, 3:39 left to go here in the first. 1st and 10 for Sterling from their own 24. Put a man in motion in the backfield. Johnson hands it off. They go to Callie Hines off the left side. Hines only able to gain about 3.
This is a nice job by the offensive line, giving Hines a bit of a push here, and a good tackle by the Seneca defender.
Good block, too. So some positive yardage for Sterling. As Hines picks up 3, 2nd down, and we'll call it a long 7. Split the wide receivers. Johnson under center with Hines in the backfield. Long count. They give it to Hines off the left side, trying to turn the corner. Outreaches to about the 30. He might be a little shy, but it'll bring up a 3rd and manageable. They have to get to the 33 for a first down. The flag on the field. Let's see what the call is from the official. It's an illegal block against Sterling, and that's not what you want. Not what you want after getting some positive yardage in consecutive plays, and now that penalty sends you back, and it's 2nd down and 14 now.
Yeah, just another little mistake that's going to push the Knights back, and they haven't had much of an offensive surge. Got to find a bit of a spark here towards the end of this first quarter.
2:35 and counting remaining here in this first quarter. From the shotgun now is Johnson. They put Hall in motion. Ball on the ground again. Does Seneca have it this time? No, I think Sterling fell on it. Good presence of mind there by the quarterback, Julian Johnson, to fall on it. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and long as we approach the 2-minute mark.
Right here. As you see, they were trying to run the jet sweep, and it looked like it was supposed to be snapped directly to Hall, who I just think just didn't catch it. And a nice job by Johnson being aware and falling on it.
Yeah, it's the little things like this that can really kill you as a team, so definitely have to be more precise about things.
Sterling has to get to the 33-yard line for a 1st down. Ball currently sitting on their own 14. Johnson from the shotgun. 2 wide receivers split to either side. Looking. He's going to put it up in the air. That's hanging up there for a while. It's going to hang out of bounds. And now bring up a punt situation for Sterling.
And I mean, this is a really clean pocket here for Julian Johnson, who winds up and throws it, and there is a lot of arc on that ball, and just throws it once again out of bounds.
Good sideline catch by one of the Knights players, not in uniform. Call for a fair catch there? Kraus on to punt for Sterling. Clean snap. No pressure by Seneca this time. Punt is away. Fair catch called for and made by Seneca. David Vaca calls for it inside the Sterling 40. And that's where the Golden Eagles will take over with 62 seconds left to go. In the first, 27-0 Seneca.
I mean, the score tells it all right now. This game pretty much one-sided. Seneca did a nice job of great rushing attack from Zach Fearon.
Braden Davis from the shotgun on 1st and 10 from the Sterling 37. Sterling moving around on defense. Davis, clean snap, he's going to keep it himself, trying to get around the edge, and a great tackle in the backfield by Ant McCullough. Loss on the play of 3. What a great job by Ant McCullough to get in the backfield and break that up.
This is a really good job to run the read option right here. They faked the handoff. They had a guy there. I believe that was James Hall. And Ant McCullough, a nice job to trip up Zach Fearon in the background. In the backfield, excuse me, for a negative gain.
2nd down and 13, under 30 seconds left to go in the first. Davis from the shotgun. He's going to go far side now is Fearon. Fearon with plenty of room cuts it inside. 1 man to beat, and then he's tackled inside the 15 by Aiden Washington. That was a touchdown-saving tackle.
This is a nice job by Fearon. A huge hole from the offensive line, makes a man miss, and uses that blazing speed down the field, and a great tackle by Aiden Washington.
Yeah, I mean, Zach Fearon was just having an amazing game in this first quarter.
And that's the end of the first quarter. It's all Eagles early on. 27-0 over the Silver Knights. Early on, we're going to get off to a quick break. Come back, 2nd quarter action right here on Channel 19.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Redmond's Revenge.
Susie Banks? Sean McLear? What are you guys even talking about? Those are both myths.
Get out of here.
Set your affirmations, aspirations. I to do the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake.
Young man, they try to tell you.
We try to tell you.
Welcome back to Sterling High School. Rob Strauss, Jake Clark, Kenton McDonald bringing you the season opener for Sterling. Not the way that they wanted to start. They're drawing this one 27-0. As the teams will switch sides. And Seneca on the move. And Zach Fearon has had an incredible first quarter. 2 touchdowns already. Just broke off that big run there to put them in the red zone. And we'll see what Davis and the Seneca Golden Eagles coaching staff puts together here on 1st and 10 from the 11. Davis going to call his own number, try to get off that left edge, trying to look for room, cuts it back inside, penalty marker thrown. That's in the area of a hold, which is probably why he was able to get the edge there a little bit.
And we're going to take another look at this. I think they're going to get Jason Shears here on the hold. Let's take a look right there. Yeah. Towards the end of that play.
It is indeed a hold.
Yeah, you saw the grabbing of the jersey and the extension of the arm. The refs are going to get that every time.
Ball's now on the 18-yard line. 1st and 17 for Golden Eagles.
1st and 17. Seneca could still get a first down inside the 2. Davis from the shotgun, one back in the backfield. In Fearon. They call his number, and he plows forward inside the 25. Gain of about 4. Be 2nd down at 12.
And this is a good job by Sterling, holding Fearon to a minimal gain.
4-yard gain on the play brings up 2nd down and 13.
He's been dominant all night.
14-yard line.
Nice job containing him to about 3 yards.
Davis from the shotgun. Fearon to his right. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 far side on 2nd down and 13. Davis, low throw, corralled, and inside the 2. They might have picked up a first down. They're very close to it. Quick little pitch and catch as they go to Kyle Stickle, who already has a score in this game.
Yeah,
Close to a first down.
Just a quick throw and catch right there. Mix it up. They've been going to Fearon and calling his number a lot, and probably caught the Sterling defense a little off guard with that one.
3rd and 1. They go to Davis. Davis calls his own number. He's in the end zone for the touchdown.
No, I think that was Fearon.
That's Fearon again.
I think they gave him a direct snap. Take a look at this right here. Yeah, Zach Fearon, number 26 right here in the backfield. They gave him his own snap. And a nice job of just breaking off of one defender and walking in for 6.
3rd touchdown of the game. That's the hat trick for Zach Fearon. He has scored from 23, 27, and now 2 yards out. And it's 33-0. Snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 34-0, 9:40 remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
I mean, just take another look at this right here. A great play call by the Seneca coaching staff. They're giving their number 1 option for tonight an own direct snap. Take a look at Fearon on the sideline.
Fearon having himself a night. That was 4-down territory either way. And you take a look at our new head coach, Ray Traley. First season under the gun here a little bit in this one, but he's got the kids working hard. Got a chance to hear and see some of his practices from the tennis courts as we've all the fall sports have obviously started, and just doing a great job with the kids and seem to be getting there. But unfortunately, the score is a little not the way that he would have liked to start his season and his career here at Sterling as head coach, but kickoff high, taken by Sterling at about the 10. Runs into a man and then gets out to about the 23-yard line. Sterling take over first and 10 from that spot.
Yeah, you talk about not the way that this game would like to go, but you got to think a young team, a new coaching staff, they got to work out the kinks, and a tough opponent in Seneca.
Yeah, I mean, definitely have to work through the growing pains right now, just because, like you said, it is a new team, a new coach, and Sterling right now just has to slowly chip away.
I think what they need to do is just get some positive yardage. They haven't been able to do that. They haven't been able to build, and when they do get that positive yardage, penalties send them backwards. So it's been tough sledding for this Sterling team early on in this first half. They go to the pitch. Seneca in pursuit, and that's going to be a loss of the play. There's a penalty marker. There it is. I had a feeling that was going to happen. That's first carry of the night, or excuse me, second or third carry of the night by Dylan Morgan. He got around the edge.
Yeah, and they're going to get it on that hit out of bounds there. I believe that was Fearon. Well out of bounds. Going to take another look at it right here. Yep, number 26, Zach Fearon, drags him out of bounds.
Yeah, he was way out. He wound up on the track.
Pushed him onto the track,
yeah. Anytime you wind up on the track, that's gonna draw some yellow laundry on the field every time. First and 10 for Sterling at their own 38. Dropped the snap initially. They were found a way to get the ball off to Callie Hines as he's pushed into the Sterling bench by Fearon, among others. Let's see where they spot it. Short gain on the play, maybe one.
Yeah, and this is a good job by Hines staying on his feet. Breaks a tackle from two defenders, and I mean, he's met with a short gain, but a nice job after a fumbled snap to make something, at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I mean, Sterling has to continue to win that line of scrimmage just because I feel like most of the time it's been negative yardage, so getting even at the line of scrimmage or getting past it, even if it's 1 or 2 yards, it is slow little steps like that that are going to help.
Yeah, absolutely. Got to find small victories and got to win in the trenches here as this game progresses.
Second down and 10. They hand it off. They go to McCullough off the far side. McCullough trying to turn the corner, does. Penalty marker comes in late. McCullough tackled shy of the 45-yard line. And that's going to come back as well.
Let's see if we can spot it here.
Looked like Julian O'Donnell may have gotten a hand. Number 53 for Sterling. Irregardless, it will be second down and 17 from the 31. Sterling has to get to nearly midfield for a first down. They go to the pitch to Morgan. Morgan tripped up as he crosses the 35. Good piece of running by Dylan Morgan. Now, often I want to say Mekhi Morgan. I'm sure I'm going to make that mistake at least 10 times. Over-unders 10 and a half. How many times I say Mekhi Morgan?
I mean, this is a nice job. I like the play calling from the new coaching staff here at Sterling. They send a lot of guys in motion, a lot of pitches to the outside, trying to get runs to break big. At this point, not much to lose down 33-0. We're trying a lot of different things than Coach Harris would last year.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
Definitely right now being down 33-0, it's hard, but you really have to keep a positive attitude, keep chipping away, small things like that.
3rd and 12 here for the Knights. Johnson in the shotgun with Hines to his right. Takes a snap and it is on the ground, and Hines doesn't have much of a pocket here. Is able to escape, and he's going to take off on a scramble. Hines up the right sideline and will be knocked out of bounds. There's a flag.
Another flag comes in, and now we got a fight that's breaking out.
And when it's the court,
They're going to trot in here, and this could get ugly.
when it's a cheap hit on the quarterback,
Take one more look at it.
yeah, this is a great job by Julian Johnson, who it manages to escape after the bad snap, finds some open grass, and the late hit out of bounds is really what's going to start this fight, and it's Fearon again. Zach Fearon seems to be out for blood on defense this drive.
And then there must have been words, another flag comes in, there must have been words after this, as you could see Andrew Krause off the left-hand side of your screen run out towards where the skirmish was at about the 40. Watch it again here. Good escapability there by Julian Johnson.
Man, a good block there.
Great block. It's Aiden Washington on the block, I believe.
Yeah, when it's a cheap hit on the quarterback, especially the offensive line is going to get involved. Because that's the guy they block for. They want him to stay clean all game. As the referees discuss around midfield.
And then there's some words off the left hand. You can see it on the left-hand part of your screen there. You see where there must have been some chatter. Let's see what the official. Personal foul against Seneca, one against Sterling. They're going to offset.
I believe that'll bring up a 4th down. We're going to take another look at this run by Johnson. Good escapability. Good block there to allow him to get some extra yards. Oof. And I mean, that's just an aggressive hit as he's going out of bounds.
Take a look at Zach Fearon, and he's obviously done it all offensively. 3 touchdowns tonight. Also has a couple undisciplined penalties that cost the Eagles some yardage as well. I'm sure the coaches they'll be happy with his offensive performance, but defensively, you can't be giving up that kind of yardage as well.
Yeah, not only undisciplined, but dirty in my opinion. I mean, the guys are on their way out of bounds and just one ended up on the track, and the other ended up with a fight.
4th down and 2 from the 48, 6:49 remaining. Sterling going for it inside their own 50. They hand it off. They go to Callie Hines. Hines, I don't think he got it. They needed to get to the 49, and I think he's going to be about 1.5 yards short. Seneca's going to take over on downs.
I like the call to go for it. You're down big. You got to go for it. I'm not sure I totally agree with the play call here. It looks like they're trying to run it outside. On a 4th and short, just run it right up the middle and let your offensive line give you a bit of a surge.
So the Seneca offense trots back out onto the field.
Right now it's really important for Sterling just to kind of like show their character and not, that fight was just like, that can't happen right now. Like if you're Sterling, you kind of have to keep it all together and continue to fight through this.
Colin Walsh Jr. into the game now at quarterback for Seneca. So Braden Davis's night could be over as they hand it off right up the middle. Another penalty marker comes in. down to the 42-yard line. That's Fearon again on the carry. There's a face mask penalty on Sterling, and that should give Seneca another first down. Some tough running.
Yeah, right
Sterling.
there, number 52, Vinny Capozzoli. Got him with the face mask on the way down. A lot of these undisciplined penalties, I think, are because of the fact that Sterling is a young team. It's a new coach. They haven't had a ton of time to gel together as a group.
Pass is complete. They complete it over to David Vaca, who's inside the Sterling 30 down to the 29. Another Seneca first down, maybe. We'll see where they spot it. Nice throw by Colin Walsh.
Yeah, it was a good throw. Nice job on the quick slant in. Washington went for the pick and not the tackle, allowing the wide receiver to gain extra yards. Take another look at it right here. Goes more for the ball. At least that's how I saw it up here from the booth.
Walsh from the shotgun. Second down and short. Walsh to Fearon. Fearon, he's going to get the first down. Needed 1.5, and he got about 2. 5:26 left to go in the first half. And a penalty marker comes in late. As Fearon appeared to pick up the first down. False start on the Golden Eagles. You have to wonder if that's with a new quarterback in the game. Sometimes the snap count, the cadence could be a little off.
Showing off your running terms for people at home, the cadence.
You like that?
Yeah.
It's early in the season for me to be busting that out.
Yeah, it's a good word, though.
That was good.
Let's see what the new word is going to be next week against Camden. I'll bust out another SAT word. That'll be this year's challenge. Instead of the hockey references, I'll just do random obligatory SAT words. Fearon on the carry, cuts it back inside, still on his feet, inside the 15 before he's pushed out of bounds around the 13. He is tough to take down.
Yeah, I think an emphasis this week going into practice is going to be tackling for the Sterling defense. As Zach Fearon has just done a great job of just breaking off defenders, and minimal gains, minimal 3 to 4 yard runs break big because of a missed tackle here or there. And he's had a great night.
3 touchdowns already for Zach Fearon, the junior. Walsh from the shotgun. Hands it off to Evan Kelly. His first carry of the night. Sterling all over that one. Good pursuit by Sterling in the backfield.
Yeah, great job by Terrell Lewis right here. Blows this run up in the backfield. Wraps up the running back for a negative gain, and that's a play for the coach. That a great solo tackle right there from one of your guys. Got to be happy about that.
Yeah, hopefully Sterling can keep doing little things like that and maybe hold them to a field goal or even get out of this possession without a score.
I think that'd be a huge small victory in a game like this where the scoreboard is not in your favor. You got to be looking for the small victories throughout the game as progress.
Yeah, 100%.
Walsh throws a strike, and that is incomplete. Well, he put that was on a rope. What a dart from Colin Walsh. Look at the zip he puts on this ball under pressure.
Yeah, good job moving up to the pocket, too, and I believe those quick 2 shuffle steps had a little extra zip on that pass. Needed to get it out quick, and just a good job from the Sterling corner to break up the pass.
3rd down and 12, ball at the 26, 3.5 left to go in this first half. Seneca leading 33-0. Walsh being pressured, looking, he's going to keep it himself. Tripped up as he approaches the 25-yard line, back to the original line of scrimmage. He's going to bring up 4th down.
Good job by Bub Hall coming off the edge right here. Comes in unblocked and trips him up for a minimal gain.
And it's just little victories like that you really have to focus on to keep this game going, especially when you're Sterling, when you're down like this. You really need to look at those little things and keep doing them, because the little things matter in the long run.
Yeah, absolutely. Got to build off of this drive. This is a moral victory for the Knights, in my opinion.
Walsh getting the play call in late. They're going to have to hurry. They got trips near side, one receiver far side, and Evan Kelly in the backfield. Walsh from the shotgun gets the snap. Quick pitch. Out. Completes it to Orth. Orth is inside the 20. He's not going to get the first down. And Sterling will take over on downs with 2.5 left to go in this second quarter.
You know, I really like the play call here from the Seneca coaching staff. A bubble screen, trying to catch the Sterling defense off guard, but a nice job by the corners, wrapping up, making a tackle, and stopping Mike Orth for a turnover on downs.
That was Ant McCullough on the tackle there, on Orth. So Sterling will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20. With 2:30 remaining, trailing by 33. Get something before the half.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Even something like a field goal before the half, just to get on the board and have a little bit more confidence going into the second half.
Handoff goes nowhere. Seneca defense all over that left side. And the officials quick. I think after that last little tussle on the far sideline, they're trying to get in there quickly.
Yeah, obviously a bit of flares were shown that last drive between the Sterling offense and the Seneca defense, but I do believe it's a very big different thing when your quarterback is the one hit, that guy that's the moral leader in the locker room. It definitely makes a big difference.
Gain of 2 on the play, 2nd down and 8, ball placed at about the 23. 1:45 left to go in this half. Back to pass, real quick completion from Johnson over to Hines. Penalty marker comes in late. Take a look at the penalty, it is a hold. Sterling will go backwards. Yet again.
You know, it stinks because you get like a good yardage like that, and then it's a little foul.
Yeah, quick throw on the screen here. Let's see.
Looks like that was complete to Aiden Washington.
Flag definitely out there. One of the receivers stuck a hand out a little too far. Back the Knights up.
I mean, overall, it was a good look, good play, good run. It's just, you have to watch the little things that are going to set you back. And
yeah, got to stay disciplined even throughout this tough game.
Under center now is Johnson. Pitch comes to the near side to Morgan, and he is tackled. Good pursuit there. Guess who? Zach Fearon.
Morgan was a bit slow to get up. We're going to take another look at this. This is about the 3rd time I can remember that they've run this pitch here. And just not enough blocks on the edge and not enough room to turn it upfield, leaving Morgan with a minimal gain. And Seneca's done a nice job of having multiple defenders there to be on him really quick.
yeah, definitely the blocking could be improved a little bit, but then looking at Seneca, they just have had a stellar defense since the jump of the game.
Loss on the play brings up 3rd down and 12 with under 30 seconds left to go in the half. It'll be 3rd and 14 from their own 16.
You would hate to punt right before halftime.
Yeah.
Johnson from the shotgun lines up his receivers, 3 on the far side. Looks that way, and it's over the head, incomplete. Lucky that went forward and was not a lateral, otherwise that's a live ball. Brings up 4th down, 3.5 seconds left remaining.
Second time they tried to run that screen there, and just a bit of a wobbly pass from Julian Johnson. 3.3 seconds left on the clock. Looks like they are just going to punt it and call it a half.
Or do you just run around for 3 seconds to avoid the punt?
I mean, with
the way special teams,
with the 2 special teams touchdowns, that That is also an option.
Kraus back deep to punt. Seneca brings it. They get a piece of it again, but that should end the half, and it does. All Seneca. Zach Fearon, 3 touchdowns. Leading the Golden Eagles into the locker room with a comfortable 33-0 lead. Looking to spoil the home and season opener and the coaching debut of Ray Trayley. We'll get off to a quick break. Halftime, and then we'll break down this first half. Watching live coverage, Sterling Football right here on Channel 19. We're back right after this.
I can't believe my computer's dead.
Yeah, does anyone have a charger?
No!
Adam, you okay?
Hey, are you guys serious? You do know there's like 52 billion pieces of trash on the earth right now. That's nearly 7,000 per mile. And 42% of that is burned up in the air, causing pollution. Imagine if Earth was a person right now. Dude, do you have Google implanted in your brain? How do you know that? Don't worry about me. Worry about Earth. Oh, dude. Dude, I can't believe that.
Hey! Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Bullying, no matter the circumstances, someone will always be there for you.
Over 160,000 kids refuse to go to school each day in fear of being bullied.
Stop bullying and be united.
Have you ever heard of Redmond's Revenge?
No, what's that?
Well, legend says every time a kid breaks a rule, Redmond sends them to Eternal for an entire year. Last year it was Susie Pink. This year it could be you. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Yeah, okay. I'll see you second floor.
Then you should adjust your seat or mess with the radio before driving. Buckle your seatbelt. Also, remember to turn your lights on to avoid hitting deer or ignorant pedestrians. Ignore the phone. It can wait. Keep in mind that you're not the only one on the road. Remember, you should always be aware of animals.
I'm going to teach you some safe driving tips for you when you're out on the road. First, you want to turn on your car. Before you go, put on your seatbelt. You want to check your back mirror. Then, you want to check your side mirrors. When exiting out of a parking spot, make sure you check for cars and have your turn signal on. Make sure you come to slow stop at every stop sign and red light. When you are making a turn, always have your turn signal on to show other drivers where you are going. Now, put your car in park and take out the key to turn off your car.
This is Stop It.
Stop It is an anonymous app where you can report any instance of bullying against your peers.
You can also use the Stop It app to alert staff members if someone is contemplating harm to themselves so they can get help.
Stop It is easy to use. Once you open the app, you have to enter your school's access code.
Our code is SHS Knights.
Once you open the app, you can hit the Submit a Tip function to explain the situation and send a video or photo evidence.
You can be the answer.
You can help someone in need.
You can stop.
Hey, you trying to win some big money tonight?
Yeah, they don't call me Johnny Wiggles for nothing.
Man, you better not sell me. I had a bad couple of weeks, but I need this money. Let's go win. Have you ever been here before?
Yeah, I have.
Dude, this looks amazing.
Yes, it does.
Welcome to Nightlife Casino. I'm Ricky, your dealer for tonight. We'll be starting shortly.
Let's have a good night.
The game is blackjack.
I'm feeling a little frisky. Let's go 200.
Already, it's the first game. Nah, I'm playing it safe.
Round 1 is over. Sir, we tied. Sir, you've lost. The next round will start in 10 seconds.
What are you doing?
I'm doing what's right. I'm going all in.
You're nuts. That's all your allowance. That's all your money. You're gonna go bankrupt. Told you.
Where were you? You were supposed to meet me at my locker.
I had to get my books.
So let's go.
Where are we going?
Don't worry about it.
with you? Sure. Big City Green. Hey, Dad, you want to play with me? Yeah. Yeah. Can I play with you? Sure. Sorry for being mean to you, Vaughn. It's okay, Leah. I love you. Hi, I'm Devontae. I'm going to teach you how to use and wear a mask properly. This mask acts as a barrier to prevent spread of a virus. This virus is called COVID-19. Here's the do's and don'ts. Wash your hands before putting it on. Inspect the mask. Do not use if it's damaged or dirty. Simply place the strands around your ears. Make sure chin, nose, and mouth is covered. Avoid touching your mask while wearing. Remove the mask, hold it by the straps, and hold it away from your face. When done using mask, don't forget to wash your hands after. Follow me. Don't forget to use soap. Do not share mask with others. Stay 6 feet apart. Most importantly, stay safe.
Welcome back to Sterling High School halftime score, 34-0 Seneca. And they've done it on defense. They've done it on special teams. They've done it on the ground. And Jake, I mean, what do you say at this point? I mean, Sterling not able to get a lot going offensively.
I mean, it's been a one-man show in running back Zach Fearon, who's really just been the workhorse for this Golden Eagles offense. I mean, he's done a great job with the 3 touchdowns. And then the defense has done a phenomenal job. The linebackers have shot the gaps, allowing the front four to collapse and hold Sterling running backs to a minimal gain.
Zach Fearon, 3 rushing touchdowns. 1 from 23, 1 from 27, and his third from just 2 yards out. And Seneca Golden Eagles also have a pair of special teams touchdowns as well. So they're doing it on both sides of the ball. And Sterling, every time they get a little bit of momentum, they get those chip away at those little 3-4 yard gains. It's those penalties that just bring them back behind their original line of scrimmage. It makes it hard for them to establish themselves offensively.
Yeah, and it's just silly mistakes. They're just playing a little bit undisciplined, and I mean, the scoreboard really shows that. Take a look at our next game. It'll be home against Camden, 7 p.m. kickoff. It'll be live on YouTube and on Channel 19.
May have a little bit of a pregame. We're going to try and get a coach's show going with head coach Ray Traley. Get to know him a little bit. Would love to get his perspective, not only on this game, but a little bit of his background and associate. Give everybody a chance to get to know Coach. And I know that myself, Mr. K, Mr. Schulz, we're all looking forward to sitting down and talking with Coach and bringing that aspect of our broadcast out to you, the viewer. Sterling went 5-5 last season, but the tough part is Sterling's got to replace 10 players who were either named first or second team all-conference, and that's almost an entire line of players that you're bringing that you have to replace. That's hard to do. Everybody graduates people. We get that, but it's a process, and we will trust the process. We'll steal a Sixers line here and trust the process.
I mean, it's all we can really do, you know? And it's definitely hard, like, keep saying that the Sterling team is not the most disciplined right now, and I really think it's just because a new coach, a lot of young players, lost a lot of experience, so, I mean, it definitely will come with time. It's just, you know, how much time can we give before?
And Ken, to follow up on that, you know, you obviously play a lot of basketball.
Yes.
You're used to having your mom as your coach, but there had to have been a point in time in your life where you were coached by somebody that wasn't your mom. So
I mean,
maybe not. But if you had that one coach, how hard is it to adapt to a different scheme and a different style that you're used to?
I mean, definitely. So, like, literally, I think it's like 1 year when I was in 6th grade for middle school. I had a different coach. I mean, so Mr. Molman was my coach. He was like my 1st grade teacher. He was my 6th grade teacher. So I knew him, so I still knew him, but it's definitely different just because my mom has a unique way of coaching, and her and I just have like such a close bond that it's so easy for me to understand her, and so you definitely have to adapt, learn, change. So
I think that's what a lot of these players are going to have to do: adapt, learn, and change. That's a perfect way to put it.
Yeah, I definitely feel like they lost a lot of talent from that 2022 class, and it's a lot of young, raw talent trying to develop under a new coach, a new system, so the old returning players also have to gel with this new system.
Tommy Mikulski on the return, Sterling all over it, so good special teams effort by Sterling, and it will be Seneca ball, 1st and 10 from their own 42-yard line.
Yeah, it was a good stop to open up the second half.
It's a short night for quarterback Braden Davis. He exited the game after about a quarter and a half worth of work. And Colin Walsh, the junior backup quarterback, came in. We'll see who they trot out. Looks like Davis in the game to start this second half. Yep, it will be Davis with Evan Kelly to his left. Davis from the shotgun. Hands off to Kelly. Kelly on the draw. Gets out to the 45, gain of 3. Good stop by the Sterling defensive line.
You know, 2 very good stops to open up the second half.
Good stop there by Sterling. On the carry by Evan Kelly.
Little things like that are going to help you chip away, get back into this game, and gain a positive attitude.
2nd down and 7, we'll call it. Ball at the 45. From the shotgun is Davis. Senior captain takes the shotgun snap, pitches it out and into flat to Orth. Orth back to the line of scrimmage, and another good stop by Sterling, going to bring up a 3rd and long.
And we've seen both teams run this bubble screen. Sterling had a lot of struggle with wide receivers blocking and getting holding penalties. This time, it seems to be a struggle with just not blocking on this screen here, as a good tackle from Aiden Washington stops Mike Orth right in his tracks.
Third and 7.5. Under 10 to play here in this opening drive of the second half. Davis from the shotgun. Looking to pass. Looking. Goes near side. Has a man. Incomplete. He had Mike Orth down the middle of the field. Wide open.
And that's the second time with this game we've seen Orth just wide open with Sterling defenders rushing the catch up. I mean, just a bit of a wayward throw there to the left of Orth. But the Sterling secondary left Orth wide open, not once but twice here tonight.
Yeah, we definitely just got bailed out of that one. Can't let that happen.
First punt of the evening for Seneca. At least that's the formation that they're going with. You talk about small victories, there it is right there.
Yeah, absolutely. In a game like this where the scoreboard is not on your side, you got to be looking for the minor victories. Within each play, within each drive, this is definitely one of those small victories here for Sterling.
Sterling almost gets to it. And it's going to take a Sterling bounce. And it will be Sterling ball at about the 35-yard line. So half-decent field position for the Silver Knights as they trot out onto the field for their first offensive possession of the second half.
And now with that stop, the offense now has to come out and capitalize, get a few first downs, get that offense going. Not much to speak of in that first half. Let's see if they can turn it around here coming out of the locker room.
And no penalties. If you're gaining that positive yardage, do not send yourself backwards with penalties.
I mean, it definitely seems like it could be a very positive third quarter for our Silver Knights with that first defensive possession.
I'm a big stat nerd. We all know that. But I don't think Sterling has had an offensive possession without a penalty in this game.
You might be correct.
First and 10 from the 35. Little misdirection. They're going to go to that far side, hand it over to Dylan Morgan, and gets some positive yardage there, gain of about 3.
Again, a different style of play call there from the new coaching staff. They fake it to the running back and get it to Morgan out on the sweep. And a good job by the line now following over and giving him a bit of a surge to gain some positive yards.
Gain of 4 brings up second down and 6. Sterling has to get to their own 45 for another first down.
Ball at the 38-yard line.
Johnson under center. They put a man in motion. Coming to the near side is Hall. Hall gets a carry and a first down for Sterling. That might be their first one of the game.
Definitely chipping away.
And now we see this offensive line finally getting a surge. Johnson under center gives this one to Hines. A nice cutback right there. And he frees himself some space. He found the hole that the offensive line provided. Picks up a first down. Good piece of offense there for Sterling. Let's capitalize now. Keep moving forward.
Gain of 7 by Callie Hines.
Yeah, now Sterling has to use this momentum. The crowd is going to start getting more into it, and hopefully we can use this momentum to move forward, get on the board, and try to turn this game around.
First and 10 for Sterling. Johnson under center. Hand it over to Hines, coming near side. Seneca all over this one. As Hines tries to get to midfield, he cannot. He's going to be about a yard shy. Sterling has not been in Seneca territory the entire day.
This is a nice job right here, but I believe Zach Fear is the first guy to get to him. Oh, I'm mistaken. It was number 5, Jamar Warthrin. The sophomore linebacker is the first Seneca defender to get to him, and then just again, that group tackling on the Sterling ball carriers for very, very minimal gains.
Gain of 2 brings up second down and 8. 5:30 remaining in this third quarter. Sterling trailing by 34. Near side hash, Johnson under center. Little misdirection again, and they go with Dylan Morgan off the left side. Some positive yardage. Gain about 4. It's going to bring up third and 4.
I really like the way that number 73, Malachi Gould, pulls off there to try and get a block, to try and create a hole. Didn't seem like many other Sterling offensive linemen were there to create a hole, and Seneca once again with group tackling.
So a big third down. I think it's 4 down territory from here on out, barring some offside field position here for Sterling. First time inside of Seneca territory. I think they have 2 players moving in the backfield, and that's where the penalty comes in. And 2 players moving in the backfield, and that's going to bring up a third at about 8 or 9 now. That was glaringly obvious. You could see Callie Hines there moving at the same time as Morgan. Can't do that.
Yeah, and once again, a pretty positive try room, probably the best one we've seen all game from Sterling, and just another costly mistake right there.
.4:10 and counting left to go here in this third quarter. Camden coming in next Friday night. We'll have that game for you live here on Channel 19. Perhaps a little pregame kickoff slated for 7 p.m. Can't make it. It'll be live on YouTube as well. Fourth down they go to Morgan, and he is swallowed up shy of midfield, and the Eagles will take over on downs. The penalty was declined. Seneca rolls the dice and wins. Instead of a 3rd and 8 or 9, they go with a 4th and 3, and their defense, which has been stellar all night, creates a turnover on downs.
They run that pitch again, and just not enough blocking on the outside, and not enough room to run and turn it upfield for the running back, and just another result of Seneca getting a nice stop for minimal gain.
Yeah, the lack of blocking has definitely been one of, if not the main issue on the Sterling side. And then you have to give props to Seneca, too, just because they've done an amazing job on defense the whole game.
Colin Walsh back into the game for the Golden Eagles, as Brendan Davis appears his night is complete. Walsh looking to pass, fires a strike across the middle, has it complete to Jason Shears. The junior wide receiver picks up 12 and a first down.
Very nice job by the quarterback here, stepping up in the pocket, firing a strike over the middle of the field to Jason Shears. For a very good pickup, and I believe a first down.
First and 10 just inside the 40 for Colin Walsh and the Seneca Eagles. Put a man in motion. Handed it off right up the middle.
Good stop.
Looks like Evan Kelly on the carry, and a good defensive hold there from Sterling. Gain of a couple.
Nice job by the Sterling defensive line there. The front 7 finally forcing a stop for a minimal gain.
Second down and 8. Ball placed at the 37-yard line. Handoff goes far side. Jamar Worthen. Worthen able to elude a tackler and push the pile forward inside the 35 down to the 33. Still short of the first down by about 3 or 4 yards. We'll see where they spot it. It'll be a 3rd short.
We've seen the Seneca running backs just really keep the legs moving, just shrugging off Sterling defenders left and right. I think the big stand after that was the 3rd touchdown where he broke almost 5 tackles. There was another example of it right there. About 2 to 3 tackles broken.
Thought they had 2 players moving at the same time. Nonetheless, Colin Walsh is going to get the first down. Penalty marker thrown. And I think that's what Ray Traley, head coach for Sterling, there was some movement in the backfield, and it will be against Seneca. We are under a minute, 46 seconds to be exact left to go here in a fast-moving 3rd quarter.
This did feel very, very fast.
Yeah, definitely quicker compared to the first half.
Yes.
Clock continues to run. By the time they snap this, might be under 30 seconds. Definitely will be. Seneca in no rush. Up 34-0.
Hopefully Sterling can get a stop here and prevent a score going into the 4th quarter.
3rd and 8. Walsh being pressured. Throws it to his right. Has it complete. Did they call it complete? I believe they do. Nice catch there.
Nice catch and a nice throw.
Yeah, nice catch and a nice throw. Watch the pocket roll out that way. The designed rollout for the quarterback that's very advanced, at least to me for the high school level. As under Coach Harris and Coach Trey, we haven't seen much of that from Sterling.
By the end of the 3rd quarter, 34-0 Eagles. We'll get off to a quick break, come back with 4th quarter action. Sterling, Seneca, right after this.
Dude! Will you check your email? What's the email? The lady that keeps getting
in your emails too.
You think so? A great shot that is. Right by Popular area. Gorgeous night out tonight. That was probably jumping tonight. Maybe some people going there after the game.
I think for Sterling, that's a great quarter for you. You know, you don't get any points on the board, but you stop them from scoring. Very close to scoring there.
It's Evan Kelly in the carry off the left side. Great. Rips off a big chunk of yardage of the first and goal from about the 5.
Hopefully the Sterling defense can hold them to field goal or get off the field.
I think another thing that, guys, we can talk about a lot is the patience from the Seneca running backs. They let their offensive line get out there very patient, wait for that hole, and when it's there, they accelerate and speed up and break off big chunks of yardage.
Walsh hands it off. They go back to Evan Kelly.
Good tackle.
And a good tackle by Sterling. Keep Kelly out of the end zone. First one in there. That looks to be Vinny Capozzoli. He's the first man in there, so good job by Sterling defense. Second down and goal. And a timeout on the field. We get timeout Sterling. 10:23 remaining here in the fourth, and the Golden Eagles very much in command. It was just joining us. Seneca scored 2 special teams touchdowns, and they got 3 on the ground from Zach Fearon, who's been all over the place. He had a deflection that turned into a defensive special teams touchdown. Oh, he's had a good night. Give him a sticker on the helmet. We mentioned earlier, next week's game, Camden coming to town. That game will be at 7 o'clock. We'll have it for you here on Channel 19. Can't make it out? You can always watch us on YouTube, youtube.com/Sterling19. Want to give a big shout out to Mr. K and his crew, also Mr. Farr in the truck. The first game of the football season is always really, really tough because you've graduated your diehard seniors from last year, but you've got some of the seniors that have come back and are helping out tonight. I know Sheree Covey is helping out tonight, and we're looking for more students to join the tech crew. So if you're interested, once you get back into school on Tuesday, definitely hit up Mr. Ken or myself, Mr. Schools, and we'll put you in the right spot and broadcast this game live on Channel 19. It's a good time, great experience. A lot of behind-the-scenes work. They've done a great job. Kelly stacked up again and bring up a third goal.
We're starting to see Sterling get a bit of a defensive surge here. Potential goal line stop.
Third goal.
Under 10 minutes left to go here in the fourth. There's a whiteout here tonight. Never home game feed from the student body, and we've seen the student participation grow and grow over the years here at Sterling. Direct snap. They go right to Zach Fearon.
I think the mark was short.
Surprised he's back in the game, to be honest with you.
Yeah, up this much. The junior captain.
And definitely makes sense why he is a captain as a junior, because he really has been stuck out in this game the whole time.
Right down on the feet here.
James Hall.
I believe he'd been
baseball coach, also the executive producer of said broadcast, Mr. Tad Kozinecki, our new baseball coach. Congratulations to Coach A. Best of luck with the baseball squad. I hear that they're going to have like walk music and everything this year. That's what I heard.
I would love that.
All right, so we got some trivia. What are the Seneca Indians noted for? These are the Golden Eagles, but what are the Seneca Indians noted for? I'm going to defer to either one of you first. I have no idea. I wonder if Jules not here tonight. I can't even muster up a guess this one. I can't even.
And I came here to think about football. I'm not really focused on the trivia, but that is always a fun little side thing with Mr. K. And I know Mr. Schultz is really good at that, but I came here to think about football. How about this? Your best is good. Your best is as good as mine.
I'll think about it. Let me think about that.
Yeah, you're definitely going to have to come back to me.
Mr. Carpenter probably told us because he's an amazing history teacher. But yeah, I'm playing right now.
Walking in from 2 or 3 yards out is Zach Beery, who got the direct snap. And he walks in from 2 yards out. That's the 4th touchdown of the game. Zach Beery is second from 2 yards out. And it is now a 40-0 game.
Zach Beery has really just been an all-star player from start to finish.
Fourth on to attempt the extra point, and it is blocked. And the score will remain 40-0. All right, the Seneca Indians know for. Would Mr. Carpenter know this?
He probably would.
He probably wrote the question.
Mr. Carpenter is definitely a history buff. I think you guys he would know. I'm going to have to ask him during study hall this year about some of this trivia.
I'm going to say that the Seneca Indians were the first in New Jersey. I don't even know.
I'm going to take a guess with the name of the Golden Eagles. So I'm guessing they would have something to do with the Eagles. They might have found the Eagles.
Ken, what do you got?
I got no idea.
I was thinking the same thing. So like if like a Golden Eagle, it's like, oh, you are really like important. So maybe a more authoritative type. I don't.
All right, the correct answer. Highly skilled warfare and feared adversaries, also renowned for their sophisticated skills in diplomacy and oratory. That sounds like a Mr. Carpenter kind of thing.
I mean, if you're watching at home at the top of your head, kudos to you. You're definitely more of a history buff than me.
I can't wait until baseball season. On the back, now the return, that's coming back. But I can't wait until Mr. K is too busy coaching the baseball team, and I get to come up with the baseball trivia questions. And then we'll put him on the spot in the postgame at some point. He does a phenomenal job of coming up with these historical questions, both Sterling related and non-Sterling related over the years. It's a lot of fun bringing a nice little zest to the broadcast. That was a good one, though.
Yeah, that was really a good question. He fooled me. I had no idea. I had no clue.
There you see the penalty of block it back. That was clear as day. And on the snap, it should be a wrong clock for thrown out because the deficit is more than 35. So first and 10 for Sterling. Ball at the 14.
Here's the snap. Minimal game with some late under center. And handoff here. Very minimal gain. Seems to be the same story on that as it'll bring up a third down. Taking a great look at good shot there from camera crew.
You probably have at this point a lot of these Seneca reserves in the game. I'm sure that they want to hold on to that shutout. Give their defense the credit they deserve. They've been all over the place. What a great look right there.
Third and 4 for the Knights. Ball's on their own 20. Thompson under center, two backs in the backfield. They give it to the tailback. And a good piece of running there. And that'll move the chains as it'll be a Sterling first down.
Seneca still trying to rip the ball out. Mark Richardson. Sterling picks up the first down. That ball almost popped out.
6-8 left to go here with the running clock. Less than 10. Ball on the 26-yard line. Hit the hand off to Morgan. Morgan making a few moves. Nothing doing. And continue a great job on the Seneca defensive line. Really just the front seven on it, guys.
Yeah, really nowhere to go here for Sterling. More than nowhere to go. 3 Seneca Golden Eagles there.
I mean, personally, I feel like I can tell that our Sterling Knights definitely moving in a more positive direction right now. Even though it is late in the game, but you know, we're definitely keeping a positive attitude.
Another handoff there to Morgan. Another minimal gain. It's up a third and manageable though. About 5 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter.
And the clock will only stop on turnovers and penalties at this point. Incompletion, the clock will continue to run regardless.
Got ourselves a 3rd and 3 here. looking, holding his head is definitely not the best of the time right there. Take a look at number 5. To look here. And Callie Hines to look at what happened right there. Right there. Head-on collision. Helmet contact.
See him instantly reach down to grab the sides of his head.
You're taking a look right here, number 5, Callie Hines. He's the one walking, and right there, head-on-head collision. Left to go, and a nice one there, but the ball comes out, and Seneca, I believe Seneca has it.
Well, that's, if Seneca does have the ball, it looks like they do. That has been the story tonight. Sterling moves, you get the penalty. Sterling goes to punt, turns into a touchdown. Sterling moves the ball into Seneca territory, fumble, and this is just growing pains for a young team.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen positive things from this Sterling team, but just silly mistakes and turnovers, penalties and turnovers are really adding salt to the wound for this team and made this deficit a lot larger than it is.
Looks like, I believe that was number 10, David Vaca, who got in there and punched that one out as we are under 2 minutes remaining.
1st and 10 here for the Eagles on the 41. In the shotgun, takes the snap, and a handoff, and run backwards for a negative gain is Warthen. A good job by the Sterling defensive line to blow that play up.
Flashes of brilliance here tonight by the Sterling defense as they more than could have been a face mask. Watch a face mask here too.
Yeah, we're gonna take another look at this right here. Take a look, and yeah, he gets him.
Oh yeah.
Warthen gets him with a hand in the face mask. Walsh in the shotgun hands this one off. And some room to run. A flag is down. And another Sterlingite is down as he limped after the play. Jeremiah Berry, looks like it's going to be a hold here as that'll back up the Golden Eagles. Berry is down, and another injury. Not a good sign, especially late in this game.
That looks like a cramp to me.
Yeah, 44 seconds left to go.
It's unfortunate late in this game, first game of the season, to have these injuries happen, because you're going to need these people later on in the season for important games. And just to have multiple people, if these are serious injuries, to have them out right now would be tough.
Especially with the young team. Here, watch this. I want to see if we can get this at the end of the play. There's the hold. Take a look at Berry, number 2 on your screen. And watch him, he dives in, and then watch him come out of the pile. We have the replay for that. Watch him limp. He's going to limp right here and fall to the ground. Something wrong with that right leg. 30 seconds and counting. 2nd and 14, ball on the 35. Very well could be one of the last play of the game here. And they're just going to kneel. And victory formation for the Eagles. And that should do it. Seneca wins this one 39-0 against the Knights.
Very good game for the Seneca Golden Eagles.
It's a really impressive start for Seneca, and for Sterling, you know, back to the drawing board. You got to have a short memory here. You got Camden coming in here next Friday night. You know, I'm sure they're going to be watching some tape tomorrow and working on some things. We hope Callie Hines is okay. He took a real good shot there late in the 4th quarter, but Sterling going to drop the opener and spoil the coaching debut of Ray Trayley.
Yeah, there were definitely flashes from the Sterling team, both offensively and defensively, but like we've said all day, growing pains for this new team.
That'll wrap it up for all of us here up in the booth. For Jake Clark, Mackenzie McDonald, I'm Rob Strauss. We'll see you next Friday night as the Camden Panthers come into town, and we'll have that for you live here on Channel 19. Kickoff 7 o'clock. May have a little bit of pregame. We'll see how the week goes. Maybe we can talk to head coach Ray Trayley, get to know him a little bit better. For Tad Kozaneski and the entire Channel 19 crew, I'm Rob Strauss. We'll see you next Friday night. Sterling drops this one 39-0 to the Golden Eagles. We'll see you next Friday.